I'm Zach from New Zealand.
I'm Laurie from Australia.
I'm Pippi from New Zealand.
Hi, I'm Jean-Paul, I'm from Australia, and this is the Roof of the World tour. We're in Nepal. We're travelling and visiting schools to some of the highest mountains in the world. We're on the way to see Tashi Tenzing Sherpa, who is the grandson of Tenzing Norgay Sherpa, the man who climbed Mount Everest with Sir Edmund Hillary on May 29th, 1953. This is very exciting.
Kashi, history tells us that the ascent of Everest was Sir Edmund Hillary's first attempt, and he made it. But Tenzing Norgay Sherpa, your grandfather, had actually had previous attempts and spent many years. Could you tell us a little bit about the history of Everest before?
My grandfather's first expedition, who went there at the age of 18, he was employed as a porter, and he had a vision actually much more higher than any other Sherpas who just wanted to carry loads and take it to a particular camp. By the time the British came in, there was a letter waiting for my grandfather saying that you are invited as a member of the expedition. So that's quite a huge prestige for a Sherpa to come from a porter's stage, where my grandfather was came from the poorest of the family, to be able to give a recognition as a member of the team. And it was at a stage where he had left the two daughters, my mother and my auntie, in Darjeeling, saying that this time I think it's a do or die for me, because I've been so many times. I wanted to climb this mountain, and I've seen this mountain as a young child. Being a 14th child of 14 out of 14 children, only 6 survived in my grandfather's history, who was born literally on the shadow of Everest. So when he came in on that expedition, he came in with a lot of hope. Because he had a lot of experience, not only just climbing the mountain, but actually dealing with his people. He was a very diplomatic person. He wanted to make sure that everyone got a job, because it was very crucial for every Sherpas to earn a bit of money so that they could take care of the family. And that was the main criteria for many Sherpas. Even today, we climb mountain not because of fame or name. It's just to educate our children. That's the bottom line. At the end of the day, it was a wonderful history, because when the first British team went for the ascent, there were Charles Evans and Bob Dylan. They were the two British climbers. They were given the permission to go for the first ascent, but they couldn't make it. And the only chance he really had who could climb was obviously my grandfather, Tenzing, and another great partner to him was Hillary. So in a way, I guess sometimes we say, it's karma, it's destiny. If it's written there for you, And I think it's wonderful that Hillary and Tenzing had that two destiny, that their name written to be, that their two footprints had to be on the top of the world. And I think today we're all very happy and extremely glad that a New Zealander beekeeper and a very humble Sherpa from the shadows of Everest made it to the top of the world for the British,
Thank you very much for speaking with us.
You're most welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste.